Christmas, everyone. Welcome back to the 12 Days of Plug and Plays here on Spyderplays. I'm Glenn Lenz, here to bring you another pile of shit plug and play game that you should never pick up. Anyway, actually, the one we're going to talk about today really isn't that bad. I actually had some fun with it. Today we're going to be talking about this. Classic arcade pinball. Now, if you've watched Day 1, which was the Etch-a-Sketch excrement plug and play, which was an awful piece of machinery, that serves as kind of an introduction to what I think about plug and plays, what they are, and what you can kind of expect from all of them. Now, you can expect the same thing from this one. It's got all the same stuff. There's an on-off switch, a menu button, but you got your classic pinball controls right here. And of course, you know, one video plug, one audio plug, which is why we got to split the channel in order to record this. And that's going to be a constant thing throughout this whole thing, because the only one that had two audio channels was the Etch-a-Sketch excrement plug and play. And I also said at the beginning of that one that each time we do one of these videos, we're going to take a good look at the controller first before we go into the graphics and gameplay and all that. This actually doesn't look that bad. I mean, she's kind of beat up. I don't even remember where I got this from, but I got two of them. One of them didn't work because it fell too hard and it busted, but I still got one left. You know, you got your rudders up here. And then you can use the buttons as rudders too. They both do the same thing. I guess if you have a preference of where you want to put your hands on this thing. And it's also got a plunger. And honestly, playing this, the plunger actually works pretty good. All the controls are actually pretty responsive. But without further ado, guys, let's take a look at the gameplay. Well, as soon as you start this one up, you'll find that it's pretty basic. When you open it up, there's a kids mode, an arcade mode, and a wizard mode. Now, I don't really know what each mode does. I just played through arcade mode in this one. I'm assuming it's just like easy, medium, and hard. Who knows? Who cares? Anyway, there's three areas you can go to here. Paleolithic Pete, which is a dinosaur-themed area. Star Strike, which is a space-themed area. And Skate Scene, which is a skate scene area where you skateboard. Now, I mentioned earlier that I really do like the control scheme of the controller. It's very basic. But when you actually use the controls in the game, you'll find that they're very responsive and very nice. Even the plunger works way better than I expected it to. It's like the ball physics and everything. It actually controls really good. It feels like an actual pinball game. And now we get to the graphics and sound. The sound is really fucking good. It's better than it actually deserves to be on something like this. The graphics too, the graphics don't look bad. Each area is really fucking cool and they complement the scenarios presented. Paleolithic Pete is very much like what you'd find at a dinosaur pinball game. The sound effects and the music, the presentation. Same with Star Strike, it's very Star Wars, Star Trek-ish. And the skate scene, which is, I'm assuming, what you'd see at a skate scene. I've never been to one, so I'm assuming it's probably like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I guess they could have added some punk rock music to this. For what it is, it's more impressive than it deserves to be. I played a lot of plug and plays and a lot of them are shit garbage. This one's actually not bad. I had a lot of fun with it. I mean, at the end of the day, I always feel like making a virtual pinball game on any console or a plug and play is just kind of a cheap cop-out for game developers. I mean, you can go play a pinball machine anywhere. At the end of the day, it's still a plug and play, but it's a decent plug and play. You gotta love pinball, and this was moderately enjoyable to play for what it is. It also doesn't suck a massive, throbbing, veiny, excrement-covered dick like the Etch-a-Sketch plug and play did either. Well, there you have it, guys. I actually did enjoy playing this. It wasn't really a bad little setup. I mean, is it worth $20? Absolutely not. But what we're gonna come to see is that really none of these are worth 20 bucks. I mean, at most, I probably would have paid $10 for this. At the end of the day, it's still a plug and play. It's still worthless. But as far as, like, you know, simulated pinball, a video game version of pinball, it's actually pretty decent. I've played pinball games on actual consoles, like Kiss Pinball. There's some other pinball games I've played on different consoles throughout the years, like especially on the first PlayStation. And this one's actually really nice. I really like it. The controls are really responsive. Everything feels like it should. You know, the backgrounds are colorful. The graphics are pretty neat, decent. The sound's alright. I don't have a lot to bitch about with this one, except for all the things that make this what it is. The fact that it takes 4 AA batteries. The fact that there's, you know, there's 3 games on it. It can't be expanded upon any more than that. And there's only one audio channel. So at the end of the day, it's still a plug and play, not worth 20 bucks. Maybe worth 10, 8. But anyway, guys, we got to keep moving. We still got 10 days left of this shit. So tune in next time to see the next one, and I will see you guys next time.